Hello, my name is Keith Station, and I'm serve as Deputy Chief of Staff for the city of Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha is an all-America city with the lowest in the nation unemployment rate. Median home price is 26% less than national average. Many entities and organizations supporting early literacy and two-generation efforts. Please enjoy this video from Visit Omaha, providing a quick look at our community. Omaha is a vibrant place where proactive community members find opportunities to make positive change, but it also faces serious disparities and challenges. Omaha philanthropies and housing organizations have responded to the need for stable housing by leveraging emergency rental assistance, organizing volunteerism and eviction court, prioritizing alternatives to traditional shelters, and ensuring collaboration between housing organizations and school districts, and distributing over $65 million in emergency rental assistance during the pandemic, 58% of which supported families and children. In 2020, the city of Omaha began work to create a data-guided affordable housing action plan designed to meet goals including new affordable housing units, changes in regulations to incentivize affordable housing, and collaboration for funding plans. This spring, 7 open house events were held throughout the community, adding resident voices prior to final decisions being made. In April 2021, an in-depth data-rich study titled An Assessment of Housing Affordability Needs and Priorities was completed. Dr. Martha Bruckner from Metropolitan Omaha Educational Consortium will share more about that study.
Very similar to the theme presented this afternoon by Funders for Housing and Opportunity, Omaha had 9 local philanthropic foundations spearhead the assessment of housing, which concluded that our community simply does not have enough quality, affordable housing, and emphasized how important safe, stable, quality housing is to community well-being and racial equity, with the most notable effects on children. The study concluded that previous efforts in policy, intervention, and community engagement were not enough, and a housing ecosystem approach was proposed. The study harnessed momentum to create a robust, holistic, and lasting approach. In fact, an Omaha City Council meeting occurring at this very moment is discussing housing support as an aspect of the city budget, keeping many of our housing champions from addressing you directly today. One benefit of becoming an All-America finalist is that we learned of additional initiatives that are doing even more to connect early literacy and lifelong success to housing. One such initiative we learned more about is Canopy South and the South Side Terrace Indian Hills Transformation Plan. Here is Cesar Garcia from Canopy South to tell you more about this project.
The Southside Terrace Indian Hill Transformation Plan revitalizes what is currently the largest public housing site in the state into a safe and vibrant neighborhood, rich in culture and opportunity and respectful of the important history of the past. Quality education is a key component to mitigate income disparities and catalyze economic mobility. 60% of children under 6 years old in the neighborhood are currently identified as likely to face obstacles to healthy cognitive, emotional, and social development. In addition to a cradle to career model, The plan considers employment, health and wellness, housing diversity, and well-managed and sustainable housing. While the plan is complete, the work is just beginning. The city, the Omaha Housing Authority, and Canopy South are leading the implementation, relying heavily on the experiences and expertise of neighborhood residents. Another community initiative connecting neighborhoods to literacy is Omaha Urban Themerscape, mentioned in part 6 of our application. Kathleen Knudsen from Metro Omaha Raised Me to Read will explain.
Modeled after the Playful Learning Landscapes Action Network's Philadelphia project, Omaha Urban Themerscapes is actively engaging the community to transform non-school places and spaces into learning-rich environments and to create a play ecosystem suite of projects, large and small, throughout our community. The Themerscapes project aligns with equity and social justice efforts by including community representatives from underserved and underdeveloped areas in the research and design of playful learning spaces in their neighborhoods. We asked families and children, how do you play? And listened to their keen understanding of the importance of play and literacy and their hopes and dreams for safe, beautiful, interactive spaces where their families may gather. This community collaboration involves the grade level reading initiative Metro Omaha Raised Me to Read, the Greater Omaha Chamber of Commerce, the University of Nebraska Omaha, and supporting organizations as you see here from across the spectrum of work in Omaha. Brittany Parker represents another effort, Spark CDI, which reaffirms the importance of community and capacity building here in Omaha. Brittany?
Spark is a community development organization that has created and utilized principles of thriving neighborhoods as framework through which to evaluate and support potential programs designed to encourage holistic community development. Working in partnerships with government, neighborhood residents, investors, community leaders, and nonprofit organizations, we provide financial and consultative support to build neighborhoods where kids feel a sense of hope and opportunity. Another nearby initiative is a 75 North Revitalization Corporation, redeveloped 36 acres of land into a vibrant mixed income community that spotlights the Omaha Early Learning Center adjacent to Howard Kennedy Elementary School. A walking school bus, a winding pedestrian pathway literally connects housing and childhood center in the school in a living metaphor. Erin Bach, Director of Housing and Education from the local Sherwood Foundation, can share very recent news.
Erin, I think you need to unmute.
Apologies. Carmen Tapio, 2023 incoming board chair of the Greater Omaha Chamber of Commerce and CEO of the largest African-American owned business in Nebraska, recently expanded the company's purview to include affordable housing and childcare. Her quote demonstrates the important connection between housing and education. As an employer, we know one of the barriers to coming to work is adequate, high-quality daycare. Having a daycare on site is incredibly exciting. The assessment of housing in Omaha concluded that philanthropy must play a leading role in addressing housing and early learning challenges, with enhanced new cross-sector partnerships that fit with the already existing housing ecosystem. That work advanced in May when Front Porch Investments, a new housing investment coalition, announced over $7.3 million in awards for affordable housing development and preservation projects, including each of the initiatives we've spotlighted today. Omaha's current and planned work supports each of the 6 award criteria for All America City. We've identified the problem, outlined a desired destination, designed strategy, created synergy, utilized data, and planned for success and sustainability. Here again, from the City of Omaha Mayor's Office is Keith Station.
Thanks, Aaron. Work in compiling an application for All America City has led groups to affirm the impact of housing on early literacy success. This graphic from the city's plan for fair housing visualizes the needed collaboration. Don Gross of the Metropolitan Area Planning Agency summarized, the All-America City effort highlights the good work being done while increasing awareness and alignment among efforts and showing how enhanced coordination between public sector, nonprofit foundations, and private sector can result in better projects and programs. We thank you for choosing Omaha as a finalist. We believe that our continuing collaborative work in housing and early literacy is creating permanent and meaningful change. We look forward to your questions. Thank you.